You know that feeling, right? Trying to make decisions about the future, but all you've got is data from the past? It's frustrating, to say the least. Well, today we're going to dive into the story of one organization that completely broke free from all that. We're going to walk through their journey of using Microsoft Azure to build an analytics platform that's truly ready for whatever comes next.
So let's just start with a question that might hit a little close to home for some of you. Take a second and think about it. Is your data stuck in the past? Are you trying to answer tomorrow's big questions using yesterday's tech? If you're nodding your head right now, well, you're definitely in the right place.
And this really shows the two worlds we're talking about. On the left, you've got the reality for so many companies. Data is trapped in all these different places, reports take forever to run, and by the time you get an answer, it's already too late. It's a perfect recipe for slow, confused decision-making. But on the right, that's the dream. A single, unified platform that delivers fast, crystal-clear insights to everybody. And that's the journey we're about to go on. To really get why the solution is so powerful, we have to first understand just how bad the problem was. So let's take a look at where our case study begins, in a place I like to call data trapped. What's so wild here is how all these problems just feed into each other. You've got your most important data locked away in separate on-premise SQL servers, actual physical boxes sitting in a server room somewhere. Then you've got different teams using their own disconnected Excel reports that are probably contradicting each other. So getting a simple report is painfully slow, asking a new question is a massive IT project, and all the while the cost just to keep the lights on keeps going up and up. It is the classic definition of being data-rich but completely information poor. Okay, so something had to change. They knew they couldn't keep going like this. And their first step was a pretty common one, a cautious little leap into the cloud. They started with a strategy called a lift and shift. And the idea is actually pretty simple. You basically take your existing servers and all your applications, and you just copy and paste them onto virtual machines running in the cloud. You're not really redesigning or re-architecting anything, you're just changing its address. And look, you can see why this is so tempting, right? It's pretty fast, and the initial effort isn't huge. But, and this is the absolute key, it doesn't fix the real problem. All you've done is move your messy data silos into a new neighborhood. The data's still disconnected, you're not really using the true power of the cloud, and honestly, you're probably paying more than you need to. It was a good first step for sure, but it really just shined a massive spotlight on the need for a real change in architecture. And that realization brings us to the real turning point of the whole story. This is the moment they decided to move beyond just being in the cloud to becoming truly cloud native. This is where things get really exciting. So let's break down what this new world looks like, because the concept is actually beautifully simple. First, you pull everything, all your data from every source, into one central spot, an Azure data lake. And unlike an old-school database, a data lake can hold anything, structured, unstructured, you name it. It's like one giant digital library. Step 2, you use a single, super powerful engine, something like Azure Synapse or Databricks, to connect to all that data and start making sense of it. The silos are gone. And finally, step 3, you serve those valuable insights up to your users with tools they can actually use and understand. And all of that hard work, all that new technology, it's all driving towards this one incredibly important goal, to create a single source of truth. Think about that. When everyone in the entire company is working from the exact same, up-to-the-minute data, you just eliminate the confusion. You empower people to make smart, consistent, data-driven decisions. So they did all this work, they built this incredible new system. Was it worth it? Oh yeah, this modern platform didn't just fix the old problems, it completely unlocked a new future for the company. The results were just staggering, an 80% reduction in the time it takes to get reports and insights. And let's be super clear here, this isn't just about getting the same old reports faster. This means the business can now ask brand new, complex questions and get answers in minutes or hours, not weeks or months. The entire rhythm of decision-making had fundamentally changed. But it wasn't just about going faster. This new platform unlocked doors that were completely sealed shut before. All of a sudden, you've got business users building their own reports using self-service tools. You've got data scientists who can now build predictive models to forecast sales. And the whole system is built to support machine learning, which means they are truly, genuinely ready for the future. This quote from one of the leaders there, it just says it all, doesn't it? We went from guessing based on last month's data to making decisions based on what's happening right now. That right there is the massive cultural shift we're talking about. It's the difference between being reactive and being proactive. It's the whole game.
Okay, so hearing the story is great, but the real question is, how do you actually apply this? Let's take this whole journey we just talked about and distill it down into a simple, actionable roadmap that you can adapt for your own company. You can really break it down into 3 main phases. Phase 1 is all about doing your homework, assess and plan. You got to understand all your data sources and really define what your business needs to achieve. Phase 2 is where the big technical work happens. You migrate and consolidate all that data into that central data lake and get your unified analytics platform running. And then Phase 3. This is the fun part. This is where you get to reap the rewards. You govern your new data asset, you optimize your costs, and you start to innovate with incredible tools like machine learning. So let's just end with this thought. This journey from a tangled, messy past to a streamlined, cloud-native future, it isn't just a tech upgrade anymore. It's becoming absolutely essential for survival and growth. Your data holds the key to everything that comes next for your business. So the only real question left is, are you ready to unlock it?